Right, this video is going to be working with fractions from our support section for College Algebra 2.4. So for the first one, they want me to have a negative 35 divided by 16 minus a negative 7/16. So here we go, negative. Now to put a fraction in like that, I'm going to hit alpha y, enter for ND. In the end, I'm going to put my 35, arrow down, and put 16. So the reason I put fractions in like this is because when I'm done, it'll leave my answer as a fraction and not a decimal. If I punch it in like this, just like it looks, I'm going to get a decimal, and then I got to turn that into a fraction. So I want it to look just like this. So I'm going to hit minus, parentheses, negative. Now to get the fraction, I'm going to hit alpha y. ND is what I want. On top is a 7. Arrow down is a 16. And then I'm going to arrow out of there and close my parentheses. It looks exactly like that paper. Hit enter, and notice I get a negative 7/4. Alright, the next one we're going to punch in the same way. Negative alpha y, enter. So I got 1 on top, 16 on bottom, arrow out. Then it's subtracting, parentheses, negative. I got that 1/8, so I'm going to hit alpha y. Enter for ND. On top is a 1, bottom is a 8. Arrow over, close parentheses. Looks exactly like that paper. Hit enter. And looks like I get what, a 1/16. Okay. So, calculator finds my common denominator and does all the work for me. Here we go. Negative alpha y, ND. On top is a 4. Arrow down, 3. Arrow out of that. Minus alpha y, enter for that, 4 on top, arrow down, put in a 5. Alright, I'm done. Negative 4/3 minus 4/5 equals, looks like what, a negative 22 over 15. Alright, next we're going to multiply. So, you know, a lot of times to get them into practice, have them put them fractions in parentheses. Negative 8 divided by 7, close parentheses, and in parentheses, 9 divided by 5, close parentheses. So notice, you hit enter, you're going to get a decimal. So once again, I got to hit math, enter twice to get my answer. Watch this other way. Negative alpha y, enter. We got an 8 on top, 7 on the bottom, arrow over, multiply, alpha y, enter. We got a 9 on top, 5 on bottom. So now I got it looking just like that, and I get negative, right here, negative 72 over 35. Okay, so that calculator will put it straight in fraction form when you do the alpha y method. Now here we go. Negative 3 is not a fraction, so I hit negative 3. Parentheses, negative, alpha y, enter to get that. 4 on top, 3 on bottom, arrow out, close parentheses. Looks exactly like my paper. Now we know what, them negative 3's are about to cancel and give us a 4. Alright, there you go. Let's make that look like a fraction. Alpha y, enter. 2 on top, 0 on the bottom. Hit enter. Uh-oh, we tried to divide by 0, which means that is undefined. Alright, y'all, let me get this paper turned. Sticking on me. Alright, y'all, let's see. Let me get my focus in on that real quick. Alright, here we go. On this one, we got 0 divided by negative 10. So I can hit alpha y. Whoops, hang on. Let's clear that screen. Alright, here we go. Alpha y. Enter. I got 0 on top. I'll put that negative 10 on bottom so it looks just like what they got. And now we know 0 divided by anything is 0. Alright. Alpha y, enter. I got 12 on top, 7 on the bottom, hit enter, and I get Oh no, they just want my reciprocal. My bad, y'all. On that one, just flip that thing and make that, what, a 7 over 12. Next one wants a reciprocal of a negative 17 over 18, which will be, what, a negative 18 over 17. Alright, let's divide. So I'm going to put them in just like they look. Negative alpha y, enter, 7 on top, 3 on the bottom, arrow out. That's divided by, so divided by alpha y, enter. This one has a 3 on top, 2 on the bottom, enter. And notice I get what? A negative 14 over 9. Alright, so it knows to flip that up there and top times top, bottom times bottom. Alright, so I'm going to put this in just like it looks. Negative 15 halves. So we hit negative alpha y, enter, 15 on top, 2 on the bottom, arrow out. It's divided by parentheses, negative alpha y to get my fraction, enter, 3 on top, 10 on the bottom, arrow out, and parentheses. So now it looks exactly like what I got. So when I do this, they flip, cancel, and I get 25. Alright, so I'm going to divide one more. Now here's the trick on this. Since you got more than one part on the bottom being added or subtracted, you want to put that bottom in parentheses. And I can make it look exactly like that by hitting alpha y, enter. On top is a negative 2, arrow down, and on the bottom is a negative 2 plus 2. So, arrow out of that, so I got negative 2 over negative 2 plus 2, which is, undefined. Oh, look at that. Negative 2 plus 2 made that bottom equal 0. So this is definitely undefined. Alright, so that's a little lesson on our fractions for this section. Good luck.